Hello there. You caught me just looking back at my preliminary task and my main task. Now, the brief on my preliminary task was very simple and easy to follow, as I only had to create a conversation between two characters using the 180-degree rule. And of course, one of the characters had to walk out and close the door, and that would be the end of the conversation, or the beginning of the conversation. This was very easy to follow, and it didn't really challenge me personally. Now, going on to my main task, this was tricky because the main task only said to create an opening for a film using titles, and it has to be 2 minutes long. I was stuck. I was like, what am I going to do? So I researched into what kind of film I wanted first of all, which I then came across of doing social realism, as it portrays something that's naturalistic to the real world. But developing this further, I thought what type of storyline I wanted and the characters I wanted to address. So I thought of myself and films that I had seen, and I didn't think that people of my age were being addressed properly in their home life. So I asked questionnaires to people of my age and people of older generations and asked them what they thought of teenagers in general. And so I thought the results I got from it were very interesting, as they get a lot of pressure from parents or teachers on an everyday basis. And so I tried using that and made it into my theme and issue for my overall film. Now, to create an opening is fine, but you need to think of the overall theme of the film. So doing this stuff, I thought I could use some music into my main intro, as a lot of films have done, to start the audience thinking about what could happen later on in the film. So I contacted a friend of mine who does music, and he helped me create a piece of music for it using other technology as well. And I added that to the film, and then slowly over time, using storyboards and my script, I developed it further to create a piece that was authentic to representing teenage life, home life especially. As a home, they have slightly more difficulty because their parents may be demanding and want them to help out more, whereas at school they go to school 9 to 3 or whatever with their friends and may put on a front, whereas at home they're with their family most of the time and it's harder for them to do that. So they might find it tricky to balance schoolwork and home life. So I tried to capture this in the opening, but not go into too depth, as everything would be explained later on in the film. What have I learnt from the two films? I have learnt very much as making the final product. I've got more involved. I've used social networking sites to address my audience. I've used YouTube, for example, to upload my video to express my audience and what they thought and get feedback from them. I've included many aspects which I thought when I started my preliminary task that I couldn't do, but many of these tasks were very easy for me to access, and I created my film out of it. And at the end of the day, I feel, although it was a lengthy process, I feel I've done it in a good achievement. Would I like to do this task again? Yes, of course. I would like to develop my skills as a filmmaker or a director or a producer and use more technical sides, whether that's through the camera, sound, like using voiceovers and stuff like that. Mise-en-scène is very easy, as you can set that and hopefully get permission to use areas like a school or a home or on the street or something like that. So that's quite easy to do. if you know what you're doing. Editing side, I like to experiment with different editing stuff. I think this project has started me thinking of what I could do in the future, and has definitely helped me learn a lot more than what I thought, and I'm pleased that I've done this task. I think that's it. Thank you.